It's time to meet the music, and we are so glad it is. I'm Julia Meek here in WBOI's Harriet Parrish Performance Studio, and ready to welcome Hannah and Tim Bushong onto the soundstage, a father-daughter duo extraordinaire. So meet them and their music as they start us off with Paper Moon. That was a refreshing welcome to this session of Meet the Music. Thanks to Hannah Bushong and her dad, Tim. Thank you so much for joining us, both of you, today.
Thank you for
having us. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Paper Moon above us. Wonderful music here in the studio. And I always like to hear from the beginning just how your musical passion got you right here in the studio with us today. You're awfully young, but then you started at a really young age. So why don't you tell us all about it, Hannah?
Oh, man, I've been singing since once I could probably start talking. I was singing and was always had music in the house, and so was really inspired by a lot of big band artists like Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, and did listen to some bit of bluegrass bands like Nickel Creek. Really inspired me to keep singing more and kind of try something different than what people are singing right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just that's kind of where.
Now, most interesting is the fact that you hit a wide variety of music,
right?
But the big band sound and all. What does pull you to those kinds of vocals?
Just the tone of their voices and the way they sing it and how they just pour everything in to what they're singing, and it just seems really passionate about the lyrics and just music and great voices. So
you've got the voice to match that kind of that soul and style of music.
You.
So I can see it being natural that way. What about you, Tim? You are part of the influence on Hannah, I know that, and you tell me you're an old rocker. But how did your music get you up to and including in Hannah's life?
Older rocker, can we go there?
Okay, a moderately aged rocker.
I've been playing bass ever since probably the 6th grade, started on guitar in the 8th grade. I always had a band, even though I was playing in school groups, and all through the 80s, 90s, and up until 1999, I was pretty much on the road a lot. and turned that into a recording studio, tbushrecording.com, by the way, in case you want to go there. And so when Hannah started singing around the house, and you're recognizing obviously her pitch is good, she got a good groove and all that, we thought, let's try to work some of this in. And I was always a big jazz, closet jazz player. I play at jazz, big difference. And so we started putting together a little repertoire of songs, and it's always just a blast to play with Hannah because she's confident, secure in who she is as a young lady, and really good singer. I love working with any good musician, but here my daughter is
Indeed,
so cool.
And that's awfully handy.
It's a blast.
And yes, you have good spirit, Hannah, as well as a good musical style.
Thank you.
And we've got a nice variety of music that we will be hearing this session, and we love to meet the music. And so the piece coming up is "Dream a Little Dream of Me." Happens to be another one of my real favorites. Want to tell me why you like this piece?
Oh, it's so much fun to sing, and you can kind of go into more like, kind of belt it out, as it were, and then kind of go back to more like dreamy kind of, dream a little dream. I mean, hence the title. So it's a lot of stuff going on in it, so it's just a lot of fun to sing.
And you can have fun putting your own self into it.
Yeah.
Then we are ready to dream a little dream of you with, as you sing, Dream a Little Dream of Me here on Meet the Music. It's Hannah Bushong accompanied by Tim.
Shining bright above you, night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore trees, dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. To linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream of me.
It's Hannah Bushong here on WBOI's Meet the Music, performing with her dad, Tim. And we just heard Dream a Little Dream of Me. Nice job, Hannah.
Thank you.
We touched on a little bit in the last break, but who are some of your biggest musical inspirations and influences, would you say?
Ella Fitzgerald, probably the biggest. Louis Armstrong. Let's see. The Beatles, of course. I have to have them in there.
Of course, that's. I think there's hardly been any genre, any musician in here that can't reference that. Truly
Right,
as a-
exactly. Let's see. Billie Holiday, Norah Jones, Corinne Bailey Rae, Brandon Boyd. He's a great singer. Let's see. That's probably about it. All I can think of right now, at least. But lots of singers, so...
And of course, Brian Johnson from AC/DC.
Yeah, well.
Of course.
Bob Marley, he's a great one.
There we go.
Love Bob
Indeed,
Marley.
and I do know that a lot of these form your some of your favorite genres and what
Right.
you might listen to just for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how, and I'll ask both of you this, how would you say that the music you listen to could be just for fun? How does that influence then what you choose to sing? Does it just directly speak to you? Oh, I have to learn this song, or?
Yeah, sometimes it does. It's just, you hear, not all songs, of course, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I have to learn that. But there's certain ones where it's just like, oh, that would fit really well, and it would be so much fun to sing and perform. Just, even listening to some even newer stuff that's a little more poppy or, electronic or whatever. You could make that into something that would be really fun.
That would fit within your
Yeah,
signature
yeah.
style, which you're
So-
evolving.
Yeah.
There's always that visceral gut response that you really like a song. I mean, I know
Yes.
certain bands are technically more adept than others, but when I hear a goofy riff like Rebel Rebel, I like it. So a lot of these songs came from, making the Reader's Digest big band collection into CDs, listening to them around the house, and going, we got to learn that song. That's awesome.
Sure,
Just a
really
real,
you feel it
exactly.
moving your heart and soul maybe, and then you claim it as your own.
Right.
Yep.
Well, speaking of that, and we've got another stellar thing going here. The piece coming up is Like a Star. Want to give us a little setup about why you chose to add that?
Well, the song is written and recorded by Corinne Bailey Rae. She's a newer artist, and there's just a lot of soul and love in this song. It's really a pretty song, and she's a great artist, and she of course she's a good inspiration too. So yeah, it's just a great kind of love song in a way. Yeah,
Oh,
it's really pretty. So
I look forward to it, and so I would say Hannah and Tim Bushong, take it away. Like a Star, it's Meet the Music.
Just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page, you have appeared to my life. Feel like I'll never be the same. Just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hands. Honored to love you. Still I wonder why it is. Well, I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. You've got this look I can't describe. You make me feel like I'm alive when everything else is a fade. Without a doubt, you're on my side. Heaven has been way too long. Can't find the words to write this song. Oh, your love. Still I wonder why it is. Well, I don't argue like this with anyone but you. We do it all the time, blowing out my mind. Yeah, yeah, ba-dum-bum-bum, da-da-dum, ba-dum-bum-bum. that you're the only one. I've been confused and in the dark, but now I understand. Yeah. I wonder why it is when I don't argue like this with anyone but you. I wonder why it is I won't let my guard down for anyone but you. Do it all the time, blowing out my mind, just like a star across my sky, just like an angel off the page. You have appeared to my life, feel like I'll never be the same, just like a song in my heart, just like oil on my hand.
Like a Star, performed by Hannah and Tim Bushong. You are listening to Meet the Music, and what a delightful session we're having. Hannah, you were homeschooled, and you live in the Warsaw area, so I know that you have fun in the up here in the heartland. And
Yeah.
fairly near to the lake scene. That's always nice.
Right.
Where do you play out or sing out when you do?
I've played at, the first time I really performed out was at the street fair in my little downtown Syracuse where I live, and it was like this little art festival.
That's
kind of
actually
thing.
that's a delightful venue.
Yeah,
so good for you.
So I played there, about 3 years ago. Played at a couple different coffee shops like the Blue Lion Coffee. It's not open anymore, but it used to be for a while, and I played there quite a bit.
Somebody buy it, open it, man. Great
Yes,
club.
that is a loss, and that would be very nice to have it reopened.
Right. So there, I sang at a couple retirement homes like Grace Village in Warsaw.
And good for you. That's an important place to
Yeah, it was a lot of
to
fun.
share music. Yes.
Yeah, so can't really think of any other place.
Senior Center Banquet, Webster. That was
Oh yeah,
a
I
lot
played
of fun.
played there.
I would also
times.
think that on television counts.
Yes, I did perform on Wayne TV in Fort Wayne, Christmas Eve morning. It was live, so that was a little intimidating, but it was fun, and
Yeah,
it
the Wooden
turned out
Nickel.
good.
Remember that?
Oh, the Wooden Nickel in
That's
Fort
fun.
Wayne. Yeah, I'm just kind of blanking
Talk
out
about
on some
a
places.
wonderful venue, and of course Bob Retz is one of the guardian angels of all things live and local music.
Right, right.
That is a great venue, and that's a perfect segue too, because you were there. Most likely because you were having a CD release party, and that's because you have a CD out, which not everybody can claim. How was that working in the production studio?
Well, I just did it in our house. My dad has a studio.
Right.
So that was really
That would
helpful.
be handy, yes.
And it was free, so there you go. Well, for me at least. So that was fun to pick out the songs. We had a couple different friends of ours played drums on it. A friend of ours played piano. My cousin Sarah, she sang some harmonies on it, so it gave it a little Andrew sister vibe. My cousin Ian sang Baby It's Cold Outside with me, so that was a lot of fun, and that one probably is my favorite just because his voice really worked well with the song. And
Great.
so, the Christmas was a lot of fun because everybody likes Christmas music, so.
Especially when it's clever and different, and certainly yours sounds like it fit that bill. Tim, how was it producing a CD with and for your daughter?
Well, I tell you what, it's again like I always tell people, I love working with good musicians. Period. And the fact that she's my daughter just makes it even better. The guy who played piano, John Swarens, lives here in town, and he decided to start a little record label, kind of for some of his own stuff, but we released it through that, Rock Hill Records. You can find it online, and we're wanting to keep it kind of local, but it was a great way to get the record out without just being purely independent. And because I work with a lot of, I haven't done my own record since '99, like I said, So this was kind of interesting when you're involved in artwork, manufacture, all the stuff.
You were
that,
in every single corner of the production.
we used to have a
food
record
chain.
label do all that, but things are different now, which is a good thing.
And good for you. And it is a lovely CD.
Oh, thank you.
And though seasonal, it's sometimes Christmas comes every single day of the year. Where can folks find a copy of that?
RockHillRecords.com. Go there. There, it's all ready to. I think there's some stuff downloadable, but we're not really doing digital downloads because of the licensing issue.
Right.
So the hard
Which would
copies.
make it.
Yeah.
A
We
bit
sent them as
challenging.
far away as Guam.
Good for you. That's another, I think, that the electronic means that we have to share and distribute music is just
That's right.
wonderful
Yep.
from the time you might take your first breath and somebody puts it on YouTube till
Yep.
one goes national. And this is Meet the Music. We have lots of wonderful music to meet, and the old clock is ticking. So let's go into the next piece, which really needs no introduction, and I look forward to hearing Hannah Bushong sing it and her father Tim back her on it, and it's Summertime.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, please don't cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With mom and daddy standing by.
Well, I'm not going to cry, but I am pretty sad because the time has just flown and we're nearly out of time for this session. So a great big thank you to Hannah and Tim Bushong for sharing your wonderful music with us.
Thank you. Thank
Great
you
to
for
be
having
here,
us.
Julia. Thank you.
A world of good music to you. And keep it on and keep it on. And play us on out of here right now with Lovey and Rose, and we look forward to that. For Meet the Music, I'm Julia Meek.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn to love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn to love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
Just delightful, just delightful.
Thank you.